Welcome to our devotional for young men. This is Matthew Jimenez here from New Jersey. Today, April 26th, the title of our devotional is Place of Origin. Search the scriptures and see for yourself, and no prophet comes from Galilee. 3 men walked into a store, an American and a Frenchman. And this is how many jokes begin, in which someone's place of origin or the protagonist idiosyncrasies become the laughingstock. The custom of mocking or telling people just because of where they come from is nothing new. In fact, it already existed in biblical times. In the Old Testament, the term Hebrew seems to have had pejorative connotation. In the New Testament, we find the example of Galileans. Nathanael asked, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" The Galileans had such a bad reputation that the Jewish leaders assured Nicodemus that no prophet ever comes from Galilee. This derogatory statement was initially intended to disqualify Jesus, but it also reveals the concept some Jews had of another biblical character, Jonah. Little is known of the prophet who preached to Ninevites. The Bible only tells us that he was the son of Amittai, the prophet from Gath-Hepher. Joshua chapter 19 verse 13 identifies Gath-Hepher as part of the territory of the tribe of Zebulun, which was later called Galilee. Why then the Pharisees say that no prophet ever came from Galilee? The rabbis in Jesus' time doubted Jonah's prophetic ministry, perhaps because of his apparent rebellion against God, his xenophobia, or the fact that his preaching focused on pagans. The truth that the first century of our era, Jonah didn't have a very good reputation. Jesus broke with tradition and referred to Jonah as the prophet Jonah. And while he could have compared himself to the most outstanding prophets of God's people, he used Jonah's experience as an illustration for his death and resurrection. Jesus vindicated Jonah before his contemporaries. Instead of seeing Jonah as bad Galilean, he saw him as a good prophet. Jesus invites us today to see people through a different lens, a lens that ignores where they come from and the reputation that comes with it, and focuses on what we can be by God's grace. Are you ready to see others as Jesus would see them?